trouble because he said he was going to probably be out on the truck. The reason we kind of called this special meeting, I'll try to give you the synopsis of what the rundown was we got contacted by the fire chief, and he was asking us if we would be interested in selling all of the Staywell inventory that they have stored at City Hall. Since we're getting ready to start the health department back, and the fire department's going to be in charge of administering a lot of the vaccines when they start getting them in for the COVID. They went over and had a tour of what stuff we have, and they said they could put all of it to use. So we started talking about it, and he has made an offer to purchase all of the goods. And basically, I don't have that pulled up. Let me see if I can bring up the memo of what we decided.
Cindy, this is Mike. I can that amount was $25,780. It was basically 70% of what the initial cost was when we bought all the equipment in 2015. The original cost of all the equipment was a little bit under $37,000. So they're offering us $25,780.
And it was bought in 2015. So, you know, we were trying to do fair depreciation on it. But they're needing to get that going right away. It'd be divvied up between, some of the stuff's going to go to emergency preparedness, some of it's going to go to the health department, and part of it to the fire department, just, I guess, whatever things that they need. But they'd buy the whole lot. And we kind of felt like that was pretty fair for what we have and how long we've had it. And it's not serving us any purpose, and I don't see us starting a clinic anytime soon, especially with what's going on. So we needed to bring that and try to get a vote on that if we could move forward with that. So I'll open it up, and if you got any other questions, go ahead and ask questions too, and we'll see what everybody's thoughts are on that.
I think if we can get 25 grand for all of it, I think we ought to take it.
Yeah, I think that's. Go ahead, Jamie.
I wouldn't guess there's not a big market out there to sell that stuff to.
No, and being our plan, I started thinking about it. I thought, man, it'd be kind of almost crazy if we don't take it, being we're having so much problems with our plan. And here we are sitting on this stuff, and it's only going to depreciate further. So, that was my thinking.
Well, and isn't it nice that it would still be kind of within the city?
I agree.
I don't have an issue with it.
I don't either.
Me neither.
I'm going to make a motion that we sell it to them.
I second it.
Okay. Dang it, I don't even have any paper. So a motion's been made by Jeff, seconded by Mike Labor to sell the stuff to, we've got a memo, an actual memo from Chief Short requesting the goods. So we'll say sell it to the fire department, I guess, however they're going to divvy it up for that $25,000. Do you think that'll work, Mike? You may be having trouble jumping back on. I think that'll work. And so all those in favor say aye.
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 Tammy?
Aye.
Okay. Any opposed? All right, so that motion passes and we'll get that processed and started. They wanted to get moving on that because they said that whenever they start getting the vaccines, especially for, some of the high priority first responders and stuff, that they'd want to have stuff in place to get moving on that. Does anybody
Will
else
they
have it?
Will they
Like
be able then do they have to then take this to the council and then this will occur after the first of the year?
I don't know that it has to go before the council. I think it just had to have our approval and then the city manager's approval because of the amount that's involved. I don't think that that's going to have to go to council, but we just had to have our recommendation that we could send to the city manager so they could go ahead and process it.
Gotcha. Well, it sounds like everyone's good with it.
Yeah.
And Mike, I just caught the tail end of that. One of the reasons, this is just something that with Cindy and I wanted to bring back to the committee. Everybody's an integral part of making these decisions, and I didn't want Cindy and I just to make that decision. This is something that we all needed to decide together. We all played a huge part in the clinic as well, and we were the ones that asked for that inventory list and to hang on to all that equipment. So it's a lot of this is just making sure we have the transparency within the committee. So.
Gotcha. Well, I think we're all good with it, Mike.
Okay. If everybody's good with it, if somebody wants to make a motion to.
We already did, Mike.
Okay.
Motion was made by Jeff and seconded by Mike Labor.
Okay.
And everybody was in favor. So we just need to get it processed. I figured you must have had to jump off for a second.
Yeah, it's been a busy morning. So yeah, I'll get that all typed up and I'll get that to the fire chief and to city manager and the finance director here sometime this morning so that they can start that process. So.
And hopefully we won't have to have another special meeting before the one next Wednesday.
No,
it's just, we've had this time sensitive stuff. So anyway, it makes it easy if we can all jump on a Zoom meeting though. We at first we're going to try to do it by email, and then we just didn't feel it like the sunshine law that we could do that. So we felt like we needed to be transparent and go ahead and have an actual meeting to get this done.
Fair enough.
Has anybody else got anything?
It's cold.
It is cold. All right, I guess if not, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. We have a motion.
Aye.
And a second. Everybody in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.